I reached out to a lady after meeting a friend that you met in another vlog in Guatemala, and she recommended this volunteering opportunity. So I reached out to the lady and said I will be volunteering, I'm not sure when, but this came at the perfect time. 6 months on the road. Travelling might look all fun and games, but I promise you it's mentally and physically exhausting sometimes. Travelling long term and also travelling solo can subject you to loneliness and feeling like you don't really have a community around you. So this came at the perfect time. It was divinely guided actually, because she then went on to ask me to look after her house. So this was definitely in my soul's contract, this opportunity, but it was so nice to meet with the locals, help them to learn English, practice English with them, but also practice Spanish and just get an idea about the culture. So join me for a very ordinary week, grounding myself and feeling my feelings as usual.
Hola, soy de Italiano.
Estirala. Ahí, la rajo.
Por tu culpa me dijiste que eres tirada.
Así lo hago.
No.
Después venga para acá.
Espérate. Can say chatel. Chatel is like his children. Oh, chatel. Yeah.
Hola! Everybody introduce introduce your pizza.
My pizza is called Betty.
Betty. Wow, grande.
What's your pizza called, Chef?
Christina.
Oh,
Oh, elote.
Delicioso.
Oh yes, more than ready.
Not yet.
whose is this one?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hello. I thought it was important for me to come on, and there's a few things that have been going on in my reality that have made me reflect on the compassion and patience and love I give to other people that are not treating me in a way that they should be. And I was just listening to a Ram Dass podcast and painting, and it relates to what I said in one of my last videos, summer solstice. I don't know when I'll post this. Sorry, I've got sleep in my eye. The first thing I did was paint because I've been feeling this really heavy, intense energy recently that I'm moving through. And I mentioned that we all come onto this earth to fulfill a specific karma, and the experiences we have in life is something we chose to evolve our soul and fulfill these karmas that we need to go through in order to learn the lessons that we need. But in that, what I said on this painting is, yes, we all have our own karmas, but some people are dealt with even more intense karmas. For example, the genocides that are going on at the moment, multiple in Palestine, Sudan, Congo, what's going on in LA right now, people being ripped apart from their families, history repeating itself. And I don't know if people chose these karmas or we all have will. We all have, what's the word? We all have, is it self-will? Free will. We all have free will. And I don't know if what's going on in the world is because humans have become so caught up in their egoic mind and are far from their soul that they're imposing these horrendous crimes and violence against people. I don't know. Or I don't know if people chose to live through that, to learn a lesson, I don't know. But part of humanity and part of our karma is to help other people going through their karmas. And whether that be someone who is mean to you and are judging you, or to the other end of the spectrum, people are losing their lives at the hand of other human beings. It's part of our humanity and part of our karma to recognize this and help other people in any way. Not as a, you need to do this, you need to do this. Listen to your heart in whatever ways your heart is telling you to show up for other people. And I felt like for example, when I was going to protest for Palestine and I was getting really caught up in the being angry at the world, being angry at the people perpetrating this violence. But then I'm just continuing this cycle of hatred. Somebody needs to break this cycle and help where we can, but not perpetuate this anger and violence. And it's really tough. Sometimes we can feel paralyzed by what we can do, but that benefits the people who are perpetuating this violence. They want you to be in a state of feeling like you can't do anything, that you're helpless because you're easier to control and manipulate. You're not helpless. You can do anything little by little. But yeah, I don't know why I felt cool to say that. I think it's weighing heavy on my mind, being harsh on myself, thinking I could always do more. There's always more to do. And maybe comparing what you're doing to someone else. We all have our own individual paths. Someone might be on the front line helping with aid. Someone might be donating and sharing, using their voice to help other people understand what's going on in the world. So each part you play is important and sacred, but don't succumb to the helplessness feeling. That's the lesson of the story. I've made a big decision. This place I'm staying at in the middle of the... First of all, let me tell you about the wildlife I've seen. I saw a toucan. I thought it was a capybara, but it's actually called... I forgot the name, but it looks exactly like a capybara. And last night, in the pitch black, walking through the jungle, I saw this massive... I've never seen a snake this big across the path. It was black and red. Definitely screaming poison. So lucky I had my torch on, otherwise I would have stepped on it. And there's a dragonfly chilling out my room for the last 2 days. I really want to help him escape, but who knows. But yeah, I'm currently volunteering in this place, in this jungle, helping my good friend. And she's asked me to look after her house for 2 months. So I'm going to travel the rest of Nicaragua and then I'm going to come back to this jungle by myself. But it should be a good opportunity. I hope to get involved with the community, help teach English, really learn Spanish and share knowledge, wisdom, food, time, and help her out around the garden. So she's got a lot of herbs, she grows coffee, coriander, lemongrass. So I'm going to learn pineapple, become more present and learn more about the plants and how they can be used. Little hummingbird. I think I'm going to go to the waterfall today. We'll see. It's rainy season here, so it's raining so much. I think this is why I'm feeling in this tense energy, because the rain's just forcing me to go inwards. But it's okay. Nothing I can't deal with. Peace out. Yeah, I saw it. Ah! see some cows over here. A lot of water in this boot. I'm gonna swim too. Found my new reading spot. You can cross. I'm doing a video. No, you can cross. I want to film.
I don't know how animals can. But I don't know how Enrico indicated that to go back.
It's okay, I'm just getting the butterflies. Wow. Lanka! Wow.
Tim,
Simba.
it was wet yesterday. I had three shirts wet.
One of my duties was to grind the cacao. This is actually a traditional machine that is used by the locals to grind maize, which is a type of corn, I believe, and they make it into flours and they make it into flour and use it to make tortillas, but we're using it to grind the cacao bean. There is an extremely long process of harvesting cacao. Once you harvest the bean from the tree and the plant, it first needs to dry in the sun for weeks. And then once it's dried, a lady deshells it, and that takes about 16 hours to deshell, remove the case of all of the cacao beans. And then the process I'm doing is grinding the cacao to make cacao nibs, and then the nibs go into a machine that grinds it into a paste. This was a very strenuous job. As you can see, I take off my top and put on a short sleeve because I was sweating. This was a workout. I put on my mantra music and I got into the zone.
So we're starting to perform a characterization of ourselves when really we had to accept and let go and go through this uncertainty and be like, hey, right now I can't even self-identify myself because I'm transforming.
Wow. I feel like you're on a cooking show.
Yes. So we have 1, 2, and a quarter.
Such an old man. Hello.
He just leaves this for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So this it wants 1.5 teaspoons.
Because Harm said this is the same for the pizza dough as well.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just do it with a spoon and then just get your hands in at the end. It's meant to be sticky like this.
Yeah.
An hour to prove. It should be double the size and quite airy.
Okay.
So let's have a look. Big reveal.
Wow.
Wow. It's last proof. So get it all out.
That's what you call a
Big
proof.
reveal.
Best of luck. Wow. That looks good.
So 35 minutes later, we have
This looks really nice actually.
just like that.